Hi guys, it's Max here with dartsreviews.tv in association with dartsplanet.tv. We got some Datadart darts for you, and these are the Christian Bunse. Liking the looks of them, I like that black and gold sort of texture and look on them. Remind me of another set of Data darts out there, the old Pikachu ones with the colour and everything. But yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll get the darts out and have a closer look over at the board. Okay, so we're over the table. We got the Datadart Christian Bunse Darts, looking really nice. Got that lovely sort of logo there with the pattern behind, with like little staggered rectangles. His name down on the left side, windows showing the darts in there, and obviously the Datadart logo. These are 90%, and they are his gold and black version. Over on the back we have his name, a little bit of a write-up there about the actual dart from Datadart, his logo again, and they're match weighted to 0.1 grams, which is really good, and obviously there's their social media info down the bottom. We'll get the darts out, have a closer look. And here we go. Right, Datadart comes in this like cardboard sort of like cut out section that holds it in the box. It does what it needs to. It holds them nice and secure, stops them sliding about. You have the Christian Bunse flights here, which is the red and grey with the black triangles in like a check pattern. Its signature there, and obviously Datadart. We'll get a dart out, have a closer look. Here we go. Right, so we'll start at the front of the dart with the point. A standard steel tip smooth silver point. Obviously I prefer having like a matte black or something. It just adds a little bit of grip into the board, especially if it's the first time throwing them. Then we go into this gold section, which has a ball nose there. It's half a centimetre at most, going straight into this very deep groove, then like a twin ring that's very tightly packed together with a very narrow ring in between. There's 6 of those in total on the first section in the gold. The deep groove in between has a very slight sort of concave to it, so it's not a square cut, whereas the very narrow one is more of a square cut groove, but you can't really feel that too much, especially with hard fingers like myself. Into the center section we have the smooth silver section. We've got a dark etched letter D for Datadart, and on the other side we have the Christian Bunse signature. That goes into the rear grip, which is this very evenly sort of like spaced, narrow spaced single ring grip, which is square cut, so you can feel not so much sharp edges, but your fingers do catch a little bit, adding a little bit more grip compared to if it was slightly rounded off. That goes back into these 3 rings, which is the yellow, the red and the black. It just breaks it up nicely, adds a bit of an aesthetic appeal. And then there's a very small tapered section between those rings and the medium stem. This particular section is where I'd be throwing. It adds plenty enough grip for myself, slightly less than I'd say at the front, even though the front feels a bit smoother, but with the deeper grooves in between those twin rings, your fingers can slip in a bit more. So these are definitely going to suit a front or rear gripper. If you're mid, obviously you might have to slip slightly further forward or back, but these are center balanced and it's a parallel dart, so it's fairly easy to do. The measurements on these are 51 millimeters in length, and they are 6.4 millimeters wide, so that's a standard sort of length now, and the width means you can get some really good grouping in the board. Obviously you might get a few deflections because it's a ball nose, but yeah, what I think we'll do is we'll head over to the board and we'll have a throw, and then we'll see what we think. Okay, we're over the board. We've got the Christian Bunse darts. These are quite long, but I do love that gold and black tone on it. I think I'd much prefer a shorter stem, but we'll see how we get on. Obviously these are the square cut grooves at the back where I'm holding, so we'll have a couple of throws just to see how we get on before we go into our practice routine. So let's see how we go. Yeah, I can definitely feel the grip. Gonna lighten up slightly, but a nice steady ton to start. And a 95. I'm more than happy with that. A ton and a 95. They're all around that treble. I think we've zeroed in okay with these. Like I said, they're a little bit grippy, so I am lighting up my grip just that little bit. But yeah, let's go straight into our 201 practice routine. Game on. Oh, 81. The second dart was a little wide, but 120, we left the Shanghai. Oh, a little bit wide. There's the adjustment. 80 scored. We've left ourselves tops. There we go in one dart. Seven darts, I'm more than happy with that because these are a little bit grippier than I'm used to. Did start to put it a little bit, but I'm more than happy hitting tops in one dart on that. So yeah, let's go have a final thought. Okay guys, we've had a throw of these. I think I've done quite well, 7 darts. I'm more than happy with that. It was quite deceiving. I didn't expect these to be as grippy as they were because those rings are so tight together at the back where I throw. But I think because they are a square cut, my fingers were just catching on the corner that little bit more. Colour wise, the black and the gold is really nice. I'm liking the look of that front grip, so if you're a front thrower, I think these will suit you quite well as well. Or if you're not quite getting on with a regular standard ring grip, this might be good because it does add that little bit of extra grip. Overall, they flew really nicely. The balance on them was really good as well, and they stuck in the board well. I'm giving them a grip rating of 3, purely for the fact I was catching on that corner and started off pulling a little bit to the left, but we made that adjustment and we got it going really well. Price point, $55.95. I think that's about an average price nowadays for a set of darts, and they are quite a good dart. So if you agree or disagree with anything I've said, or if you're looking to buy a set, or mainly if you have got a set, leave a comment because it really helps other players out that haven't quite made up their mind or is looking for a little bit of a change. Maybe they want something a little bit grippy or a little bit less grippy. You could leave them your thoughts and help them out make their mind up. As always, make sure you tick subscribe and tick the notification bell. We've got lots of reviews coming up in the future, not just darts. And as always, hopefully I'll see you all back here again soon.